The multi-sectoral team comprised state and federal government officials as well as donors and partners. The team is expected to meet every 2 weeks to review progress of work. Key members of the team include the World Bank's Country Director for Nigeria, Shubham Choudhury, the chairman of the Dangote Foundation, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, Foundation of the Tony Elumelu Foundation, Mr. Tony Elumelu, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, among others. The Health Minister, Ali Pate, noted that stakeholders in the Human Capacity Development Program will harness existing data to ensure accountability and accuracy in the implementation of programs and projects under the initiative. Professor Pate expressed optimism that the renewed efforts at fast-tracking human capacity development across different levels and tiers of government will attract input from all stakeholders, including international partners and donors agencies. Stakeholders were, however, enjoined to work diligently towards tackling the challenges of inaccurate data, which they said impede human capacity development. The National Economic Council has adopted the report of the Committee on Flood Mitigation, Adaptation, Preparedness and Response. This will see to the establishment of a National Flood Management Council to effectively coordinate response and mitigate flood disasters in the country. The adoption was perfected at the 137th NEC meeting presided over by Vice President Kashim Shettima at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, on Thursday. Addressing State House correspondents shortly after the meeting, the Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello, said the report contained a roadmap guided by reviews on 2 previous reports. Governor Bello added that the National Flood Management Council will be domiciled in the office of the Vice President. The Minister of Budget and National Planning, Abubakar Bagudu, also disclosed that the council was considering keying into the natural catastrophe insurance that can be utilized to protect against natural disasters, mainly flooding. In the meantime, the council disclosed that the excess crude account as of September 2023 stood at $4.7 million. Stabilization account stood at 37.5 billion naira and natural resources account 144.6 billion naira. Given the state budget support facility, which is the cumulative sum in stabilization account, natural resources account, and budget support facility, to stand at over 1.7 trillion naira as of September 2023. The Vice President Kashim Shettima has reiterated the commitment of the Tinubu administration to the welfare of the Nigerian armed forces, including families of the fallen heroes. He said this was an acknowledgement of the sacrifices of service personnel to the unity of Nigeria and sustenance of global peace. The Vice President stated this at the Presidential Villa on Tuesday, shortly after he was decorated with the emblem of the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Earlier, the national chairman of the Nigerian Legion, Major General Abdul Malik Jibrin, said the annual Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration is a solemn occasion to remember the sacrifices of fallen heroes of the Nigerian Armed Forces. He also urged Nigerians to always remember the families of the fallen heroes, especially by contributing resources through the Nigerian Legion towards the welfare of the loved ones. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has said that the Tinubu administration will support micro, small, and medium enterprises to create employment opportunities for Nigerians. She said the support will serve as lifelines for those struggling to make ends meet while enhancing the overall well-being of individuals and families. The First Lady spoke on Wednesday at the presidential villa while officially flagging off the rebranded and expanded Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, GEEP, now known as the Renewed Hope Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Program. The program is under the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Mrs. Tinubu, however, noted that the program will transform positively, impact the lives of vulnerable ones in the society, adding that the SMEs are the backrock of the Nigerian economy. She said the GEEP will play a crucial role in fostering inclusive growth and providing tangible benefits to those who need it most, especially women and persons with disabilities.
It is indeed my pleasure to be at this occasion of the official flag-off of the rebranded and expanded Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, GEEP, now known as the Renewed Hope Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Program under the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. First, I want to thank the Honorable Minister for inviting me to be part of today's event. I also commend you for the good works which you started so well, and may God strengthen you to finish well.
Earlier, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Betta Edu, said the government is about to lift 50 million Nigerians out of poverty with the GEPP. According to her, 1.5 million people from each state of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory will benefit from the program. The minister also disclosed that one major market from each of the 109 senatorial districts will be taken for the execution of the scheme, with each beneficiary receiving 50,000 naira interest and collateral-free loan. The humanitarian minister similarly listed the End Power Project, the Homegrown School Feeding Project, and End Hunger Project as other incentives geared towards taking Nigerians out of poverty.
For Nigeria, it's indeed a renewed hope. We have a president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is fully committed to ending poverty in Nigeria. He's given us a target that we must meet, and that is the fact that in the next 42 months, we must be able to pull at least 50 million Nigerians out of poverty, as well as reduce humanitarian crisis and persons affected directly by humanitarian crisis to at least 50%. This is our mandate.
Highlights of the occasion was the doling out of interest-free loans to traders by Humanitarian Affairs Ministry, which was witnessed by the First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu has advised governors elected on the platform of the governing All Progressives Congress to always put the interests of the people first and work for the good of their states. Speaking when he received the governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, the returning governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, and the governor-elect of Kogi State, Ahmed Usman Ododo, in Abuja on Friday, the president expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the elections, which he describes as free, fair, and peaceful. The national chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Ganduje, who led the governors-elect and APC stalwarts to meet with President Tinubu, said the party's candidates conducted themselves with integrity during the elections